Welcome to Pequod's Coffee for the Stars.
Stars?
Yes, superstars. Miss Withers, the manager for NG Resonance, just ordered a tall pecorino on ice.
Maybe you should ask her for an ador-
Exactly. I was just thinking about that. I bet the executives would make me the manager of the whole region if I could pull that off. Regrettably, Miss Withers said
I hate to say it, but I think she's leaning towards a
Quit playing games. Queequegs? That flavorless brown slop? She just ordered a tall...
I think it's a done deal. Sorry. I probably shouldn't say any more since the papers haven't been signed.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. Welcome, Alex D. Your last interaction was at Club Box in Upper Seattle. Why such a long journey?
I could come right out and tell you, but how much fun would that be?
Alex, guess what I found out?
Did I do something wrong?
You're listed as a material witness in a criminal case by...
I've had some contact with the Order, but I haven't heard about any legal...
The brief claims that the arcology chairman suppressed research that could have cured the plague, and that you can testify accordingly.
Yeah, I dug that up. I wonder if it'll hurt the chairman's...
You're registered to receive a monetary reward. I can be your cashier if you...
Thanks.
Your input is appreciated. Let's talk...
You're starting to seem more like a surveillance tool than a pop star.
My conversation style adapts to the user. Besides, people tell me things. The data must be handled responsibly.
Have anything else for me?
I'm showing another entry for Alex D in the crime database.
What for?
You're listed as the investigator who opened a criminal probe into Tarsus Academy.
I investigated the school, but I didn't know I was part of an official operation.
The Knights Templar have found recruits in strange places. The Enclaves are very concerned about tracking their activities.
And mine too, apparently.
The WTO's surveillance policies are spelled out in the charter. In case you have any questions, please report your findings on Tarsus to the local SSC office located on level 101.
Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business with Layla too.
Right, but you've been working for both the WTO and Order, so the jury's still out on whether I can even trust you. I will warn you that I suspect the Order may want Nassif dead, but the WTO doesn't believe in vigilantism, and I plan to enforce the law, no matter who threatens Nassif or why.
According to the intel I've got, the Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea. By the way, Chief Morgan wanted me to give you this biomod canister, a reward for securing the mag rail plans at Mako.
Great. Pass on my thanks.
Stick with us, Alex. The WTO is good to its people.
Remember, the WTO wants Dr. Nassif alive so that she can be questioned. We think she may be holed up behind what remains of the Apostle Corps
forced my
security.
hand.
I back up my brethren. Take that shot.
You look like you're up to no good. Nobody hits and just walks away. I'm meaner than I look.
I don't think you're gonna want to go much further, Alex.
Who are you, and how do you know who I...
I'm the security chief for this facility. We were alerted to your presence shortly after.
How did you survive the raid?
Let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Kinda like you do.
So you're modified.
Yep, some of the best new tech. Probably even some stuff you don't have yet. Then again, maybe you don't need it. I'm going to settle this right now!
Let's take care of this beast. Too bad
Dr. Nassif should be here shortly. She's actually been working with the subjects directly, and I can hardly wait to ask her what they're like.
There she is, up ahead. Dr. Nassif turned you into a lab specimen, Alex. No one will blame you for killing her.
Signal disruption. Likely intrusion.
Beware. Automated security.
Investigating sound.
The Knights Templar are already tearing our organization apart. The last thing we need is one of our own fishing for class.
You could have told me and the other trainees about the experience.
Here you are, our biggest secret, walking straight into a deployment of Templars. Surely you've guessed. You're the next generation of the technology MJ-12 used to create JC Denton. You are the third Denton prototype, a clone of JC.
MJ-12? The offshoot of the Illuminati? This is almost unbelievable. They're the ones who started the Great Death. I was supposed to be part of a plot to take over the world?
Until your older brother, JC, broke up their network and in the process caused the world economic collapse. When you were 5, Apostle Corps moved you and your foster parents to Chicago.
From Area 51. My parents always said we were from Palm Springs. So is JC Denton here? Is that who you're protecting?
The directors of this facility are either dead or captured. JC was never one of them, but I don't know who was running this lab. There wasn't much communication between the different cells.
That's all you know about the leaders?
I'm as ignorant as you. I did see the Paladins remove a cryogenically frozen body. Maybe that was the facility director. Maybe a botched experiment. Who knows?
So this is the end of Apostle Corps?
In Cairo, maybe so. I've been trying to reach Trier, Germany, our last hidden base, but all lines are down. I found out that the leader of that cell is a man named Tracer Tong. He's the only one who can contact JC. If you insist on tracking down our leaders, you can hire a pilot at the Pequods on level 107 and go to Trier.
Alex, no second thoughts and no violence. I'll protect Dr. Nassif myself if I have to. You know Chief Morgan's orders. Start the interrogation.
The WTO wants to know some specifics about your research, Dr. Nassif, and
there's another Apostle Corps lab near the Black Gate with the usual facilities, plus one major difference.
Is that a unique detail?
It's the only one. Alex, I understand you're under pressure from the WTO, but you don't have to become their puppet. Get to JC and do what you can to finish this project. If you...
Good work. Chief Morgan will be pleased.
There were some murders here last night. It's only fair that I warned you.
Just taking a break.
We just need a foothold in the Enclave. Once they get a taste of all natural coffee, they will never come back.
I have failed to locate my passenger. Where do you want...
Wait here. I'll be right.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Trier, Germany.
What's in Trier?
I'm looking for somebody. That's all you need to know.
What's the name? I've been to Trier many times.
It wouldn't be wise for me to discuss it. Let's go.
As you wish. How fortunate that we found each other. We both lost someone, but now, with each other's help, maybe our luck will change.
I heard that some of the striking workers broke into a meeting and kidnapped Her Holiness. Can you believe it?
Good luck with your search. Whenever I'm looking for someone in Trier, I start at the Nine Worlds Tavern on the west side of the city. Your odyssey is beginning to intrigue me, Alex.
Never have jammed those actuators at Panzerwerks and stolen that ship in the welders. Now you will pay.
I keep telling you, we stole nothing.
What do you want?
What's going on here?
We are about to show this guy what happens when you push Panzerwerks.
What did he do to you?
The Order steals our equipment to make us shut down the assembly line. His church has been doing...
If I give you guys some money, will you leave this guy alone?
What? Are you his girlfriend? Let's see the money. Just who do you think you are?
The commander can answer your questions.
Name and business, please.
Alex D.
Vera Maxwell, executive
For Trier?
No, globally. We're taking these summit preparations very seriously. You and the other delegates will be able...
Are the leaders planning to hold a press conference or anything?
Not today, but Chairman Dumier would like to speak with you. He's in the interrogation room upstairs. Don't worry, no one's going to get interrogated.
I heard about you guys. Some sort of...
Until further notice, Mr. Dumier will conduct business only from behind a secure barrier.
Trier is your home. Surely you must have some insight into why they would kidnap your lady, Her Holiness. She is practically a patron saint in this district.
Indeed. The people here are very devout.
Was it the Strikers, the Panzerworks Union? I thought they were friends of the church.
I'm afraid that in Trier, even the most faithful are less than pleased by the appearance of their spiritual leader partnering with the WTO.
Your followers must understand the need for dialogue.
I've done my best to explain this summit to them. Frankly, it seems unlikely even to me that the church followers will ever countenance the closed, monolithic communities of the WTO, but I suppose that's a matter for the wise discretion of Her Holiness.
Yes, it is, if she is still alive.
Let's pray that she is.
I appreciate your candor, Luminon. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alex, let's talk. Meet me at the visitation room down the hall. Hello there. Alex, from the Tarsus program, right? Good work on the interrogation of Dr. Nassif in Cairo.
It does sound a little far-fetched.
Well, if we're lucky, you'll be giving the portal a test drive before too long. Good to have you with us. I had my staff procure this extra...
Thanks. Apostle Corps must be a pretty serious threat to be a concern to... Anything I can do to help?
You came to Trier looking for a certain Apostle Corps official. I need you to stay focused on that objective for right now. If I find out that one of these strikers from Panzerworks hurt Her Holiness, though, I might have...
I understand.
If anything happens to Her Holiness, I don't want to imagine what